In the 14th century, the Moroccan traveler Ibn Battuta spent nearly 30 years traveling some 75,000 miles across Africa, the Middle East, India, and Southeast Asia. This makes him one of the most famous travelers in the world. Inspired by this iconic traveler, Muhammad Abdulrahman Zikriwi is following the path of this great ancestor. Better known as Ibn Battuta of the 21st century, Muhammad Zikriwi's journey of life has a strong resemblance to the legendary Ibn Battuta. Even the starting point of their journey is the holy Islamic city of Mecca. Born in Morocco in 1954, Zikriwi has led a life full of diversity, harmony, traveling, and discovering. He was very active in his childhood. He was keen on performing in sports, and mostly through karate, he discovered Japanese culture. His hobbies include Quran Tajweed, photo collections, and music, as he was a champion in Morocco and Japan. He visited some 100 countries, including Indonesia, China, India, France, Spain, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, USA, South Korea, and so on. Just like his ancestor Ibn Battuta, his mission in life was to travel the world, discover its wonderful cultural diversity, and inform people what he learned during his journey. His family was involved in the handicrafts business, and he was educated by his father as a merchant business person in the textile field. He later came up with a new idea of mini kaftan and became successful. After making a handsome sum of money, he realized his dream to travel for Hajj.
كيف هي العلاقات بين البلدين خاصة على الصعيد الاقتصادي؟ كيف تقيمون هذه العلاقات؟
الجانبين الياباني والمغربي يعتقدون منذ سنين أنه هناك بعد يعني جغرافي وثقافي.
As he was the last one to arrive in Mecca for Hajj in 1974, he had a big chance to be invited for 21 days to stay with the Minister of Finance and Economy, the Prince Musayyid bin Abdulrahman. Saving some money from his travels, he went on to travel to Japan after crossing some other countries. He left Morocco in the end of 1973. He was the first foreigner to travel in an artificial port island in Kobe, Japan. An incredible twist in his life had changed everything. In the year of 1974, on 10th of February, Zikriwi arrived in Japan from Morocco. He settled down in Kobe, Japan with his wife and children and his first Japanese friend, the great artist Professor Masaru Nakanishi. But the 1995 earthquake of Kobe City took away every material thing he ever possessed. He changed his course of life since then and decided to become a mere traveler with a message of peace, tolerance, and harmony. Muhammad Zikriwi, after the earthquake, became an international businessman, producer, conceptualizer, promoter, developer, organizer, advisor, pioneer, thinker, and investor. And he decided to offer and use his experiences for projects of general interest for underdeveloped countries and young and needy people. One of his main ambitions is to promote cultural exchange and diversity. He chose handicraft as a powerful tool to promote global harmony among people of different races and colors. In doing so, he established Fuji Atlas World Exchange Center Company in Japan in the year of 1979. Fuji Atlas World Exchange Center is known to develop and revitalize tourism, cultural and trading exchanges among people. Since its inception in 1979, the company has worked with government and private sectors extensively, especially in the field of handicrafts, tourism, and events. The company is a popular name in the handicrafts business promotion around the world. It organized and participated in hundreds of international conferences, expos, and forums, including the Moroccan Pavilion in 1974 and 1980, represented the Arab League Pavilion in Osaka International Trade Fair, and 1982's World Traditional Handcrafts in the island of Okinawa in Japan 1982, India Arab Investment Conclave Forum in New Delhi, and 1992 Sevilla Expo in Spain, and Ohio in the USA by Arab Crafts and World Crafts, 7th International Conference of Islamic Economics in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, and the first Islamic Finance Seminar in Tokyo 2007, and many more to count. Apart from being a traveler and a successful business entrepreneur, Muhammad Zikriwi is featured in more than 300 articles and interviews in newspapers in Japan, the Arab world, and beyond. Both Ibn Battutah 21st Century and his Fuji Atlas 2057 World Group are covered in international mass media, featured in the languages of Arabic, Japanese, French, English, Malaysian, and Indonesian. For his activism in the promotion of handicrafts and global culture, he was awarded many times. He received the highest civilian award from King Hassan of Morocco in 1988 for his incredible services to strengthen the tie between Japan and Morocco. He was appointed as International Executive Advisor for Indonesian Halal Products Foundation from Indonesia in 2015. As an experienced handicrafts businessperson and a messenger of peace, Muhammad Zikriwi delivered lectures and talks on numerous events, conferences, and expos. Some of those events included the 1974 Children's Day in Japan, the 1981 World Religious Comparison, the 1984 Kyoto World Craft Expo, and the World Craft Council Assembly General in UNESCO HQ in Paris, France on the 30th of March 2000. Individually and through Fuji Atlas World Exchange Center, and his announcement of World Handicrafts promotion in Kyoto Chamber of Commerce during his participation in Kyoto Crafts Expo in 1984, Ibn Battutah 21st Century has greatly contributed in promoting and nurturing global peace and harmony through handicrafts and cultural diversity. He was invited for the first time in Malaysia by Tamam Tamadun, the Islamic Civilization Guard in 2008 in Trinigao City, to represent his 57 World Islamic Hand Art Crafts. Then after 2 years, he received an invitation from PUTRAJAJA Holdings to visit Putrajaya City. Now, Muhammad Zikriwi's journey of a traveler completes its 50 years. His ambition is now centered around the Malaysian city Putrajaya. He has some concepts and visions to contribute for this modern city and make it a center hub of excellence. Fuji Atlas 2057 World Group's Putrajaya initiative is an ambition of promoting all sectors of the world of 57 countries and underdevelopment world. After the Kobe earthquake on 17th January 1995 in Japan, he kept searching for what needs to be done with his life. He wanted to do two main things inspired by his experiences of living in Japan: promoting cultural diversity via World Handicraft and the promotion of the world of 57 countries. Fortunately, in 2010, he was officially invited by Putrajaya Holdings as an international promoter to visit Putrajaya and share his innovative ideas for the city. After searching more than 20 countries, finally he found his final destination in Putrajaya and got a platform to fulfill his ambitions. Moreover, he has the reputation of investing in many countries and creating many branches of his initiatives. In the same year of the devastating earthquake, he planned to open his big World Handicrafts wholesaler market. It took from him 10 years of preparations. After his announcement of World Handcraft Promotion Center in Kyoto on 3rd November 1984, the Day of Culture in Japan. This news was published in the largest Japanese economic newspaper 1 week before the earthquake on 11 January 1995. Although his life went through many adventures, struggles, surprises, coincidences, and chances, he feels that he should never give up. Ibn Battutah 21st Century aims for a world without borders, where people will see differences and diversity as beauty of the Creator, not as a problem to solve. His ambition is similar to his ancestral hero, the legendary traveler and scholar Ibn Battutah. He had traveled the world, discovered the beauty of diversity in people's culture, and for the last 50 years, he is informing people of that cultural beauty. Ibn Battutah 21st Century World Initiative Center and Fuji Atlas 2057 World Group for Exchange, Development and Investment announce and launch 4 initiatives in the current year of 2020. This is also the year of his 50th year anniversary of the 25-year silver anniversary of Putrajaya City in Malaysia. The 4 initiatives for international preparatory committees are: 1. The World Hand Art Crafts and Cultures Diversity Foundation. 2. Ibn Battutah 21st Century World Initiative Center Foundation. 3. For the project of 7 international cruises expos for World Hand, Art, Crafts and Cultures and Civilizations Diversity Message. 4. The World Quran Scientific, Numeric and Digital Miracles Foundation. With regards and thanks. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.